Welcome dear students. Today in our class the topic is Ampere circuit law. In Ampere circuit law states that the line integral of magnetic field intensity, that is H, around a closed path in exactly equal to the direct current enclosed that path. That is, when you supply a current through a conductor, the lines of force is always same to the electric current of the system. And the mathematical representation of Ampere circuit law is closed integral of magnetic field intensity is equal to total direct current. Now proof of Ampere circuit law is shown in here. Here we consider a conductor. Here you consider a conductor and current flow I ampere. Placed along z-axis as shown in figure. Now see, consider a closed circular path of radius r. Here closed circular path of radius r with enclose the straight conductor carrying direct current I. That is straight conductor carrying direct current I. The point P, here see, the point P is at a perpendicular distance r from the conductor. Point P is the perpendicular distance from the conductor r. Again we consider differential length, that is dl, at point P, which is in phi direction, unit vector phi direction. Phi here angle should be created, so we are taking phi direction tangential to the circular path at point P. That is differential length dl equal to r d phi along unit vector phi. Now see, from Biot-Savart law we identify that our magnetic field intensity is equal to I divided by 2 pi r along phi. So we are doing multiplication in both sides of differential length dl. Here we put dl and also here we put dl. But see, in our previous part dl equal to r d phi along phi. Next line we put r d phi phi. Now you see, both unit vector when in dot product condition always their value is equal to 1. So this part represented a 1. So our remaining part I divided by 2 pi r d phi. Here r cancel out, so our remaining is I 2 pi d phi. Now we are taking a closed integral of magnetic field intensity with closed path or differential length. Now see, this is our closed integral over magnetic field intensity with respect to its closed path equal to, we are taking in both sides, that is here we also taking a closed path, that is you see that how it is closed. Our conductor always in a circular shape, so in circular shape the coordinates are rho phi z. So here only one angle is created and a circular total angle is 360 degree or 2 pi in radian. So see, 0 to 2 pi is our integration limit, that is that show that it is also a closed path for I divided by 2 pi d phi. Now see, I divided by 2 pi is a constant part. We are integrating limit phi tends to 0 to 2 pi d phi. Integration derivative cancel out, phi equal to here remaining phi and limit is 2 pi to 0. Now you are putting this limit, upper limit minus lower limit. After that see, 2 pi cancel out and remaining part is I. So closed integral of magnetic field across closed path is equal to current, that is current carrying by conductor. This shows the Ampere circuit law. Now coming to the next part, that is Lorentz force equation. This is also a very important term. That is, Lorentz force equation define that a static electric field extract from a force on a static or moving charge. Thus, according to Coulomb law, the force extract on the electric charge can be obtained. That is, when electric field is created in any part, then a force also created due to the magnetic operation or charge moving. The force in related to the electric field intensity E, that is our electric field force equal to charge into E, Newton. Electric field force equal to charge into intensity in Newton. Now for positive charge, the force extracted on it is in the direction of intensity. That is, where intensity goes, our force goes in that part. This force also referred to as electrical force Fe. Now when charge placed in a steady magnetic field, it experiences also a force. Only if it is moving, then a magnetic field or magnetic force extract on a charge q moving with a velocity of v in a steady magnetic field with a flux density b is given by uh, for magnetic force Fm equal to charge into velocity into density, that is represented b in Newton. See, when a conductor moving through a magnetic field or a magnetic field moving through a conductor, always a force is induced or a EMF is induced. So here they are told that with a velocity and flux density are created. Now see, the total force on a moving charge is both of electrical and magnetic part if they are present. That is our force, total force F equal to electric force plus of magnetic force. Simply we put Fe and Fm below. So our result after common Q, that our result is E, that is intensity plus of velocity into density in Newton. This above equation is called Lorentz force equation. Also we know force equal to mass into acceleration. So here we write F equal to ma. Acceleration also we know differentiate of velocity. And then after that we are also putting this value as a force equation in Newton. This total is the this part is also sufficient for force equation, but you should remember F equal to ma, also F equal to mass into differentiate of velocity with respect to t. This is also previously done. Now coming to the a mathematical problem part. A point charge of q equal to minus 1.2 coulomb has velocity v equal to, they give 5ax plus 2ay minus 3az meter per second. Find the magnitude of the force extracted on the charge if, first condition they given, in intensity E equal to minus 18ax plus 5ay minus 10az volt per meter. See, first condition, they give intensity. So for intensity we know electrical force F equal to q into E. So our q, they give charge q equal to minus 1.2. Simply we put minus 1.2 and E. See, E given here. So we are putting this part, and after multiplying our result is 21.6 ax minus 6 ay plus 12 az in Newton. For finding this magnitude, we are simply taking a mod value and a square root of this unit vector coefficient term. Our result is 25.4275 Newton. Now see, in second condition. In second condition they give magnetic field density minus 4ax plus 4ay plus 3 Az in Tesla. We are know that Tesla also commonly known as Weber per meter square. So coming to the next part, for magnetic flux density, we know the magnetic force F suffix m equal to charge into charge velocity curl with magnetic field density. So our charge is minus 1.2 and velocity is 5ax plus 2ay minus 3az curl with density, that it is also given in our question, minus 4ax plus 4ay plus 3az. After solving first part, that is after multiplying minus 1.2 both the term, our result is minus 6ax minus 2.4ay plus 3.6az, and remaining part also same. So in curl operation we should know that our determinant part, taking a determinant, for first row it represented the unit vector term, that is ax, ay, az. Second row represent that first this coefficient term, we are putting this coefficient term, and third row represent last coefficient term, so we are simply putting last coefficient term. After solving determinant part, that is we are taking ax, so for taking ax, this part, this row and this column also cancel out, multiplying minus 2.4 multiply 3 minus of 4 multiply 3.6, this is the first term. And for formula, minus taking for ay, this row and this column cancel out, minus 6 multiply 3 minus 4 multiply 3.6, we are taking this part for our second. And for last part, az equal to this row, this column cancel out, minus 6 multiply with 4 minus 4 multiply with minus 2.4. After solving those part, our result is minus 21.6 ax plus 3.6 ay minus 33.6 az in Newton, and the total magnitude is square root of both the coefficient across x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, square root of this part, and our result is 40.1058 Newton. Now see, in our last part they suggest both are present simultaneously. If both are present simultaneously, find the magnitude of the force. So see, according to Lorentz law, we know total force F equal to electrical force plus of magnetical force, that is F equal to Fe plus of Fm. So here simply put F equal to Fe plus of Fm. Now we know that after taking charge as a common, intensity plus of velocity curl with magnetic field density. So we are simply multiply of q in our next line. We are previously solved Fe. Our Fe value is 21.6 ax minus 6 ay plus 12 az, and also solving Fm, that is minus 21.6 ax minus 3.6 ay minus 33.6 az. After adding this part, ax part, it is come 0, minus 6 plus 3.6 minus 2.4 plus 12 minus 33.6 minus 21.6 az in Newton, and our total force extract in a magnitude, that is taking a mod value, square root of first coordinate coefficient ax coefficient 0 square minus 2.4 square minus 21.6 square to the power root, and our answer is 21.7329 Newton.